Hello, Scrappy Peeps. Susanna here today to share with you this memory planner. I call it a monthly opening. So this is for the month of September. I am working with some goodies from a cherry on top. So I have that piece of pattern paper there is from a 6x6 paper pad from Catherine Pooler, and it is from the To the Orchard. And that is the only piece that I'm using there. Then most of the goodies are from 49th and Market, the Vintage Orchard collection. So I have that faux envelope, and so I've seen a lot of people use it with the edges out. I like them tucked in because the envelope isn't open like that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And so I'm putting double-sided tape. This is the 1/2 inch. And that will be a pocket for the piece of pattern paper, as you can see there that I've folded in half, that I can put some extra journaling. Yes, I have the pattern side there, but I could flip it over and write on the white side, and I'm perfectly fine with the potential upside down writing. So new on the market are these super awesome rub-ons. These are alpha rub-ons from 49th and Market. So I am using Swishy. This is the Swishy Alpha, and they remind me so much of, so October Afternoon has these buttery sort of similar fonts. And then also, I think it was Making Memories. It was 2 M's. They had some really cool alpha rub-ons like that. So it's kind of cool to see these things come around. I think it's been like 10 years. So I am now going through the floral ephemera from Simple Stories from their Cider and Donuts collection. And then I've got a chipboard piece that's up there, and just kind of figuring out where everything's going to go before I actually rub on these letters so that I make sure that they are where I want them to be. Because rub-ons, as you well know, you cannot lift up and make them move. Not with any ease anyway. I could probably cover them, but anyway, yeah. And so it was interesting to put the letters down and decide whether I wanted the letters to be linked, because with the swishes of the swishies, you could link them if you wanted to, but I wanted them to be better spaced across the width of that envelope, so I didn't actually put a lot of them. I didn't join them. I didn't make the edges touch. For example, that T and the P that's coming up, I didn't make them do what I call kiss when they touch. So super easy to use rub-ons in your memory planner. Just make sure that whatever's underneath, like if it's bumpy, you might want to fold the book in half so that all of the bulk underneath the page that you're working on is on the other side there. And I often use bulldog clips to keep them together. The purple post-it note that you see on that opposite side. So whenever I start a new album in my memory planner, I always I plan out the weeks so that I know if there is an opening, like if there's, so for example, September 1st is on Sunday, so I have pretty much both spreads, both sides of this spread to just decorate as I want to. If there aren't enough pages to do that, then I have to account for that because I want to have, I believe it's 3 months, 3 whole months in each book, and I don't want to go over. Even though I know for December, I skip memory planning or memory planner, memory keeping in my planner because I do December daily. So I have some wiggle room there, but being the type A highlighted, bolded, and underlined person that I am, I like to have exactly 3 months in there. And I do like to have these monthly openings, so that's what I'm doing. So to tie the left page to the right-hand page while there isn't a banner over there, it's pulling the similar color palette over to that right-hand side there. And I am not going to show you that right-hand side because I'm not. The idea was to just do it as the opening. And so you will see the opening of the month. So I always have loved 49th and Market rub-ons, especially these like splatter ones. It saves me from actually having to do mixed media, but get the mixed media look. And so I'm putting this up the top here, which adds to that sort of grungy feel of fall. I don't know why. There's something about like falling leaves, and it just makes me think of dirt. Not dirty, but like, I don't know, grunge. So rustic. There we go. That's probably a better word to describe that. And then we've got that large floral up on top there, and just trying to sort of meld the colors together and give purpose to this. So I love that chipboard piece. I love that it's white, and it's in my memory planner. And so I really don't want a lot of bulk. That's why I never really use chipboard in my memory planner. But I learned this super cool trick from one of my IG peeps, that you can pull off the backing you can pull some of the chipboard layer off, right? And thin it out a little bit. So you still get the thickness of the original chipboard, but you don't have to have the full thickness that's there. So some cool phrases in these rub-ons, and I'm going to use Cozy Days. You can't really see it as I'm filming here, but it's very subtle, but I just like that little white band that adds to the top. So off camera, that stark white right there really bothered me. So I actually am going to use one of the edge stickers from the Simple Stories sticker book along there, the yellow. And I think that's the only thing that I end up doing off camera for this. So there we go. That's the pulling off a couple of the layers of the chipboard there. So the circle up there kind of acts as a pull tab for that to be journaled. I think what I'm going to do there, because I'm doing this now, almost mid-September, no, a third of the way through the month, I think I'm going to do that as my summary statement, even though it's really opening the month there. That's probably what my journaling there is going to be. Maybe it might be some other story that just doesn't fit in later on in the month. Who knows? TBD, right? So I want to put this as if it's underneath, and I didn't, put it in as an after the fact. So I just cut off the edge there. And so I still have that little piece. And I think it's actually, I'm going to use it on the opposite page so that I have 3 of those rustic looking paint splatters that will share that. So I'm going to work on that right hand side, and then you are going to have the close-ups to follow. Thanks for stopping in today. I hope you're doing well. Come back again soon. Take care.